Guys, it's Louis here. Sorry for not posting in the last few days, but I've just been busy. So basically, Solana, what is going on? Now, we saw with Bitcoin that Bitcoin had a dip, and what happens when Bitcoin dips? The rest follow. However, when Bitcoin goes up, there's two outcomes that can happen. When you're bullish for everything, and Bitcoin's going up, everything's going up as well. But everything's a little bit lagged behind Bitcoin. But at moments, you're going to get the altcoins pumping, getting higher percentage returns over Bitcoin, basically outperforming Bitcoin, and they also outperform Bitcoin to the downside when we're dipping. So that's why Bitcoin's the best. It's the best to hold because it loses the least value. So with Solana, obviously Bitcoin dipped, and then what's happened? Bitcoin turned around, went up, but the rest kept on going down. So what is happening now is the second thing that can happen when Bitcoin's going up. Bitcoin is basically just checking that the path is clear, and once Bitcoin gives the all clear, then everything else will follow. Just at the moment, it needs to check that it's clear so it can give the okay signal. So basically, what do we do about our trade? That with our entry at $1.51 or $1.51, $1.52, price is currently sitting at $1.46, which is at the moment a loss of 4%. So, and at the peak it was minus 10%. So it's not even really that deep. And guys, we set this stop loss here because we believe that this level won't be hit. We've given the trade enough space, enough breathing space, so that it can go into minus, but it won't hit our automatic stop loss level where it automatically closes the trade. But as long as it doesn't hit this, it won't close the trade. And our take profits up here, which is almost 3 times bigger than our stop loss. Basically, it's 2.87 times bigger to be exact. So one thing that I did want to see when we came down over here, let me move this to the side more. One thing, however, that I did want to see when it came here is for this level to hold, because then you're losing support and you're putting in lower lows basically in this area here. But out of the larger structure, you're still keeping higher lows. This low here is higher than these lows. So what's good about Solana right now is that we've come up, right? And we've come up, and this was our last time we've made a higher high in the short term. So what we need to see now is higher lows basically. And what's very important is this white line. This white line is basically saying if we're above it, you want to be looking for your buys. If you're below it, you want to be looking for your sells. And you can see here, when we're above this white line, we're just going up. And when we're below it, we go down. But these are called fake outs, basically, market manipulation, to make you think, yeah, we're below it, we're going down. And then it just switches back up. So is that what has happened here? I'm not saying that it's all over, we're going to fly up from here. We could go sideways just like this. But look, every time you come back to the white line, the 200 moving average, you've held it as support. So you've held it as support, you come down, broke below it, and then you got back above and held it as support again. So if we go to the 1 hour time frame, we can have a closer in view of what's going on right now. And I think there might actually be a pattern at the moment. So we have a potential, because this pattern doesn't come into play until the neckline's broken, but we have a potential inverted head and shoulders over here with the left shoulder, your head, and the right shoulder over here. So how do we get the target? So we would measure from the tip of the head back to the neckline, and when this neckline is broken, that's when the pattern comes into play. So why I think this may be inverted head and shoulders is because the shoulders are in similar lengths. They're like in the same location, basically, roughly the same location. And if we're looking at this area as support, the head is usually a fake out. So you've come below support, you've used it as resistance, you made a lower low, so what we should see next is a lower high. And you actually failed to put in a lower high, and a lower high is a downtrend. But a higher high is an uptrend, and we got a higher high, higher than this high. So potentially this is a fake out. How would we know that this is a fake out? If when we come back to this zone, we now use resistance as support, and that's what we're currently seeing at the moment. We just need this level now to hold, and then we should get back above these two EMAs. And actually, just a little secret, when you get above the 20 EMA, sorry, the wrong one. When you get above the purple one, the 20, you actually head to the 200. So once we get above it here, the 20, the purple one, we'll go to the 200, which is in line with our pattern because that forms the right shoulder here. And once you break that neckline, you've got a technical target up here at the price of $169, putting us way into profit, and that would obviously be the end of the dip. The end of the dip is when we get above this level here, our entry point basically. So our entry point at $152 is where the dip will end, and that's literally roughly in line with where the neckline of the inverted head and shoulders is at $153. So that from here to there would be a gain of 10%, and then our total trade is roughly 40%. So yeah, guys, what I'm doing is holding, because I know that I've set my stop loss so that it closes it automatically. And again, like, it doesn't matter what happens in this trade, it matters what happens in the next 99 trades. Perfect, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.